Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm gonna work on my brakes for my Corvette Grand Sport. Finally got my 21mm socket that I need. So one quick thing, I'll go over all the tools that I'm gonna use. Maybe overkill, but I always like to make sure I just have everything right there at hand so I don't have to go searching for it. All right, so I got a low profile jack. I'm just gonna use one jack stand. You can use two if you want. And you will need a 19mm, at least that's what size my lug nuts are. Yours may require a special tool or something. We got our C-clamp to compress the calipers once we get the old pads off. I got a torque wrench. I got some CRC brake clean. I believe there is lubricant in the Brembo kit, but I do have some extra lubricant if I need it. I got a breaker bar, a flathead, and this I might also use if I need to kind of pull on the brake pads a little bit to get it off. I got my 21mm socket, and I have a wrench too just in case I need it. And I got my ratchet and a short extension if I need it, light, and got my brakes. So for the front, that's going to be your part number right there. And for the rear, that's your part number there. So let me get everything set up. I'll get the wheel off and we'll start working on the calipers and how to remove those. All right, got everything off. You have a bolt here and one down here at the bottom that you're gonna take out. That's your 21mm. I might end up turning the wheel all the way to the left just to make it easier to access. I've heard that torque is pretty high on these. I'll have to look up the exact torque specs on it. But I'll see if I can do it like it is now. And if not, then I'll turn the wheel. All right, so we got the brake caliper off. As you can see, there are individual pads in here. There's 6 of them total on the front, and then there should be 4 total in the back. So it's definitely the first time I'm changing the high performance brake pads that are like this, but it doesn't look like it's too difficult. I'm also going to change out my clips as well. This is the brand I went with. It looked like they had some pretty good reviews. So this is going to be for the 6-piston, and this will be for the rear for the 4-piston. All right, so it does come with some lubricant throw in there. So here's what the new ones look like all the way in. It's a little more time consuming trying to press in each of the pistons with the C-clamp just because they're all individual. But I do see why they do it in multiple ones. The brackets right here, basically anywhere there's like metal to metal, say like here, here, where they're going to contact the inner part of the brake pad itself. Make sure you get lubricant on those. And of course on the back side where it connects to the piston. Anywhere metal to metal contact is, you kind of want to try to get lubricant there. So almost everywhere you see contact except for the brake pad surface itself. And in case you can't tell how they go in, they're going to go in like this right here. So your flat part is actually going to be towards the back side of the caliper itself. And of course, just make sure like lubricant and stuff here in these parts. That's where these little spring pieces are. Let me show you the old one. So like right here up top, just make sure you got lubricant and stuff there. Also decided just to go ahead and change the brake rotors as well. They look like they're glazed some, so that's the old one. And this is the new one. It's for the front. It's quite a big difference, you can see. All right, so I got this wheel on. You can see I did change out the lug nuts. I was doing some cleaning, And my old Corvette that I had a guy give me these. I think they were off of his, it's supposed to be for like his, I think they were cray wheels. But it comes with the special tool for it. Looks a lot better than the old chrome ones. All right, so we got the back wheel off. Those big 335s never get old. It's gonna be the same procedure you're gonna have. Where were they? There they are. These are gonna be 21mm bolts as well. Hopefully impact and everything fits in there since I can't actually turn these. This one should be a little quicker though once we get it off since it's only 4 piston on the back. Here's what the back ones look like. It's gonna have the same type of spring clips, and of course just 4 total pads. One important thing to remember as well, make sure that you're paying attention to the ones that have the brake change indicators. You'll see a little bracket on them. And then just to kind of show you where all I'm putting the lubricant at, it's basically anywhere metal could touch to metal. Also on the back sides right here. And there's these little guides right there. I'm also about to clean those off, and I'll put a little bit of lubricant on those as well. And those are basically why there's notches in here. And just make sure you get a good coat on the back side of the pad. Here's a close-up of how the rear sits in there. I have quite a bit of lubricant everywhere I need it. I do not need squeaks once I get these done. Alright, now I'm working on the rear rotor. So I got the old one off. It almost seemed like it was stuck a little bit, and it could just be because of this inside drum. Might have been offset a little bit. It looks like it might be chipped a little bit. So that might be a concern to change those later. But that just makes contact with the inside of the rotor. All right, got the rear rotor on one side. Of course, that was the old one. You can see how shiny the rotor is. These should work really well. So here's what the old ones look like. And here's the front. And this is the side with the new ones. And there's that one.